This video features Angela and a team sort of working on advocating for her brother. Round of applause for Sebaran Kasih. And now we will start the countdown to the launch of Arah Tuju. Are you ready? Thank you very much to our VIPs. I think we can take a seat now while we play the video. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Arah Tuju. So Arah Tuju is officially launched, and now I would like to welcome Satish Kumar to say a few words and talk about his role in the project. All yours, Satish.
Terima kasih semua orang datang sini dan okay, thank you. Kita adjust. Saya memang nervous, lagi nervous bila di tengah stage. Okay, thank you. To launch video. Okay, first time official speech daripada saya. Okey, selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera kepada semua tetamu kehormat, rakan-rakan NGO dari ADPAN, ECPM, EU, Amnesty Malaysia dan LFL, para ahli media di sisi kita. Keluarga dan rakan-rakan sekalian, pada pagi ini saya juga ingin mengucapkan terima kasih khas kepada Puan Latifah dan Encik Surendran yang hadir di sini, dan ada few media, Malaysia Kini, Malaysia Now, The Star, Konghua dan Malay Mail juga. Dan kalau saya dah lupa siapa-siapa, sorry, belum arrange. Okay, semua to all my friends. Sebelum saya teruskan, selamat menunaikan ibadah puasa kepada semua umat Islam. Menjelang bulan puasa ini, saya telah menerima satu peluang istimewa melalui sebaran kasih. Peluang istimewa ini adalah untuk menyampaikan satu pesanan bermakna melalui lagu baru saya. Dengan sebaran kasih, saya kini menerbitkan sebuah lagu baru yang bertajuk Arah Tuju, lagu atau single. Ini bertujuan untuk memberi kesedaran tentang kesengsaraan semua banduan penjara yang kini sedang menjalani hukuman mati di penjara. Lagu ini adalah peluang bagi banduan-banduan penjara untuk menyuarakan keperitan mereka, kesengsaraan mereka. Hasrat mereka adalah hanya untuk dilihat sebagai manusia dan diberikan peluang untuk dimaafkan. Sebilangan besar daripada mereka adalah mangsa keadaan kerana mereka telah dimanipulasi. Mereka dipinggirkan melalui kemiskinan, dibelenggu oleh masalah sosial dan akhirnya dimanipulasikan untuk melangkah ke dalam jenayah. Untuk makluman anda, lirik lagu Arah Tuju ditulis oleh Panir Selvom, seorang banduan penjara yang berasal dari Ipoh Perak yang kini merana sebagai banduan hukuman mati di penjara Changi, Singapura. Menerbitkan lagu-lagu yang ditulis oleh Panir yang mewakili semua banduan hukuman gantung akan mengantar mesej cinta, harapan, hidup dan sifat memaafkan diri sesama umat manusia. Lagu ini juga menggambarkan hati semua tahanan yang telah ditempatkan secara tidak adil di hukuman mati. Saya percaya bahawa kami dapat mengubah persepsi masyarakat terhadap banduan hukuman mati. Mereka bukannya segerombolan samsing atau penjenayah. Setiap banduan memiliki nama, keluarga dan cerita mereka tersendiri. Menjenamakan mereka sebagai penjenayah serius atau hanya sebagai kedai dada adalah tidak adil dan menafikan dunia bakat dan sumbangan mereka. Saya percaya lagu atau single ini menyampaikan satu pesan bermakna daripada banduan hukuman mati. Pesanan banduan-banduan tersebut mengandungi mesej kesedaran dan penyesalan. Pada masa yang sama, Malaysia perlu menyedari bahawa hukuman mati adalah diskriminatif dan kejam. Sebagai seorang rakyat Malaysia dan artis muzik tempatan, saya bertanggungjawab untuk menyampaikan mesej ini kepada all the hearts of Malaysians. Usaha untuk menerbitkan lagu ini juga merupakan salah satu pertolongan yang boleh saya lakukan untuk saudara Panir Selvom dan banduan akhir lain yang berada di hukuman gantung. Lagu Arah Tuju akan dilancarkan di platform YouTube dan platform sosial lain pada 19 April. Saya berharap anda akan menyokong lagu ini dan perjuangan banduan hukuman mati di sebaliknya. Sekali lagi terima kasih kepada sebaran kasih ADPAN, ECPM, EULFL dan Amnesty Malaysia, ahli media serta hadirin sekalian, dan salam sejahtera. Thank you so much. Okay.
Terima kasih, and thank you so much to Satish for that wonderful speech. Mengingatkan kami bahawa hukuman mati ini menjejaskan kebanyakannya mereka dari golongan yang terpinggir. So sekarang we will follow this up with we will play the video that we've all been talking about today. I'm sure all of you are dying to see it. So without further ado,
hukuman mati apabila dilaksanakan tidak boleh ditarik balik. Nyawa tidak dapat dikembalikan. Hukuman mati adalah satu penantian hak asasi manusia. Hukuman mati tidak pernah dibuktikan efektif di mana-mana negara. Hukuman mati adalah zalim dan kejam.
Dalam hidup ini ada baik, ada buruk. Terserah pada kita patut bersatu. Baik takkan datang, buruk pasti kabur mata. Bila kabur mata kita seumpama buta. Bukan buta mata, tapi buta hati. Ikut kata hati, hanya bawa mati. Fikir hati-hati, satu cara pasti. Satu cara pasti, satu cara pasti. cerita. Kau kan telinga gua dengar bukan satu bukan dua. Sudah pasti cerita lama masuk. Jangan keluar kiri berangan jadi baik. Sendiri tanggung rugi main apa baju. Zaman sudah maju dia member ramai baru tanpa laju. Pusat bentak kita kepur lawan dapat kita kembali. Dapat burung dari mana-mana dapat lagu. Mati lagu bagai kapal yang terputus lagu. Dapat burung dari mana-mana dapat lagu. Anak tuju mati lagu bagai kapal yang terputus lagu. Ya, pakai parang baru nampak karang. Bila main serang jangan terus terang. Hukuman secara lama tabur lagi banyak drama. Tamat bicara cara kita takkan sama. Masa jalan laju mana yang menuju. Hendak hidup maju perlu ada tujuan yang akan kencang. Jika gagal rancang mulut jangan lancang. Bila duduk bincang jalan berliku pasti ada luka. Hidup tiada makna tanpa suka duka. Jika hidup senang ingat pada susah. Dengan ikhlas hati beri tanpa resah. Kita sama-sama perlu ambil kisah. Dengan tulus hati tanpa kira bangsa. Warna kulit suku budaya hanyalah sebuah citra. Cinta kasih hormat mesra muka kekal jual selamanya. Dan mana-mana dapat lagu. Mati lagu bagai kapal yang terputus lagu. Dapat burung dan mana-mana dapat lagu. Anak tuju mati lagu bagai kapal yang terputus lagu.
Tapi tidak mampu menjadikan kita atau keluarga kita lebih selamat. Sesungguhnya, setiap insan yang telah melakukan kesilapan harus diberikan satu peluang untuk menginsafi dan memperbaiki diri. Hidup dan mati adalah di tangan Tuhan dan bukan manusia. Sesungguhnya, Tuhan itu Maha Pengampun. Maha Pengampun.
There you have it. Arah Tuju. What does everyone think? Does everyone like the video? Well done, everyone. So yeah, this will be on all major platforms on 19th of April. But we wanted to give everyone here a sneak preview. And we hope you enjoyed it. And this will be the first of hopefully many other songs to come. But we aim, the purpose of this video, I think, is to spread the message, spread love, spread the message of the need to abolish the death penalty among people who have not heard it yet. And what better way to do it than with music, and such wonderful music it is from Sandesh Kumar. Give him a round of applause, everybody. And with that, I think we will come to the end of our events, but before that, we will have a Q&A session for the media. So I'd like to invite Pastor Prince John, Angelia, the chair of Sebarang Kasih, and I will also be part of the panel. So this is an opportunity for the media to ask any questions about today's launch, about the death penalty and any other things. Oh yes, I also like to invite Madam Latifah Koya to be part of this press conference as well.
Ada suara.
Ready start. Kita lihat.
All right.
So we have with us today, I'm sure you recognize some of these faces from the music video. So we have with us today, of course, Madam Latifah Koya from Lawyers for Liberty. This is Virginia, the chair and president of Sebarang Kasih. After John, you met, and of course, Santish Kumar. And my name is Brian Yap from Amnesty International Malaysia. Any questions from the media?
Hi, Santish. Can you stop? See, question for Santish. What was it an easy decision to senang tak keputusan untuk sertai projek ni? Dan kenapa you sertai projek ni?
Okey, saya sebagai sebagai manusia, bukan as a artist, biasa bila saya dengar cerita Abang Panel tadi sebab saya terasa nak membantu. Okay, so bila dalam kes macam ni, saya macam first time in my life tak pernah discuss ke atau tak tahu pasal serius perkara ni. So first time bila Panis from the family datang rumah saya dan berceritakan, dan saya rasa macam boleh ambil decision terus untuk buat lagu untuk sampaikan message ni kepada Malaysia, our people, dan untuk especially untuk government. Yes, so saya personally macam risk taker. So ada risiko ke tak ada ke tak apa. Ini untuk justify. Okay. That's why.
Apa risiko dia?
Risiko, okay. Contohnya bila saya sebagai seorang artis, mungkin media dan netizen akan tanya, kenapa macam bro tanya tadi, macam mana you nak you setuju dengan projek ini. So mungkin saya bila risiko tu tak adalah berat sangat. Yes, dia akan tanya kenapa dan apa yang membuatkan saya buat untuk projek. Sebab normally artis macam family Panis dia pun kata dia pun pernah jumpa a few artis sebelum ni. So especially saya ni macam dah terus setuju untuk ni. So tak ada, bukan semua artis akan buat macam ni. So saya support benda ni. Ini penting bro. Ini live bro. Hidupan.
Boleh kongsikan sikit proses menyelesaikan lagu ni, macam berapa lama daripada awal sampai selesai video ni?
Okay. Tempo start daripada tahun lepas bulan Ogos. Sampailah sekarang pun ada sedikit. Sampai semalam lah. So ini tempo dan sebab ni bukan sahaja lagu dengan music video. Dan music video ni ada dalam cerita, dalam message dan dalam cerita, dan untuk visualize benda-benda yang macam tadi ada penjara dan lawyer office macam tu. So untuk siapkan semua ni, inilah tempo ni. 6 bulan tu. Pandemic delay, kalau tak ada ni CMCO ke, kalau time biasa mungkin dia boleh siap lagi awal. Okay, next.
Kenapa Santish yang dipilih untuk kelak dalam projek? I don't know. Maybe someone can kenapa Santish dipilih untuk kelak dalam projek?
Hi, thank you for the questions. Why Santish got chosen for this project? the main idea is to spread the awareness. Since I've done my research on the famous artist in Malaysia for Malay song, his name pop up. And one more thing is, before we choosing Santish, I and my brother Manil Selvam we was actually having a short discussion inside the visitation prison room in Changi that we need to give this song to Santish so that the message will be shared clearly to the public, since he have a strong fan base, and also he hit for Amalina song. So I believe that he can bring this message far along the way. So that's why he is chosen for this song.
Santish, apa you rasa pasal lirik yang ditulis?
Saya minta mic. So lyrics first as an artist, I feel dia punya ayat dia okay, saya macam lagu Malik lah, Malik Tufan. Okay, dia rapper, dia legend rapper. So dia punya style, ada dia punya style. Contohnya dalam hidup ini ada baik ada buruk, terserah pada kita patut mana satu. So, dia punya sounding pun bukan saya nyanyi, dia punya adik nyanyi. Angela dia nyanyi lagu rap tu dekat saya. Dia tunjuk macam ni. So bila dia nyanyi, ini sound like macam style Malik punya song. So that's why music pun kalau bro tengok music dia pun macam saya copy style Malik. Sebab dia ada sebab saya sebagai artis, sebagai komposer, saya kena buat lagu tu macam kena ada satu reference. So saya ambil reference daripada lagu Abang Malik. Sebab saya pun kalau rapper saya prefer bawa Abang Malik punya lagu lah. So that's why saya jadikan lagu ni macam lagu Malik. Dia punya liriknya style pun macam ni. So dia buatkan saya terkejut sebab abang dia boleh tulis lirik macam ni. Lagu saya pun sendiri tak pandai tulis lirik dengan dia punya bahasa sastra tu. So this very poetry one bro. That's why itu saya punya very poetry one. Dan dia punya lirik tu memang mendalam.
Dalam lah, dah rasa macam dah hati ke apa?
Saya suka. Itu satu sebab juga saya pilih nak buat lagu.
Saya sempat berkomunikasi dengan di dalam penjara.
Okay. Oh, saya tak dapat jumpa sebab saya dengan family members dan NGOs, dia orang dapat jumpa. So dia dapat bawa lirik daripada Abang Panel. So dia bawa lirik, so saya tengok, lepas tu saya buat macam tu.
Actually, my question, maybe Brian, I don't know if you can answer.
The mic pass one, yeah?
Yeah, my question is more towards because in Singapore the death row is more towards minority ridden, because most of the people who are facing death row in Singapore are Malays and Indians. So I would like to know what is it like in Malaysia? Can you give us like a bit of an overview of the sort of ethnic background, maybe because you have 70% people are facing death row in Malaysia are Malaysians, and the remaining 30% also just now I think are foreigners. So could you give us a little overview on that? Thank you.
I don't have the figures off the top of my head at the moment, but we know that almost half actually foreign nationals, and over I think 70 to 80% I think there for drug offences. So these are very clear. We've never fully done a study on ethnic breakdowns and all that, but what is clear as well is I think marginalized communities and foreigners usually do not have more difficulty getting access to a fair trial, whether it's because they cannot afford to get a good lawyer or they don't speak the language when they arrive. There's a lot of disadvantages if you're from a sort of a marginalized group and are not able, especially economically speaking, when you're not able to engage with a strong defense team. I think that usually brings a lot of concern. So I think we can see that that's probably the reason why you find majority of people on death row are there from, you can look at the economic, sort of professional sort of description, and most of them are not, obviously not from an economic high level. So that is definitely clear. I think the ethnic question, I think, is something that we will probably need to do a little bit more study on. But I think before we talk about race, I think it's clear that there are flaws in the system that punish marginalized people more. Ada apa-apa soalan lagi? Any other questions from the media? Or even if you're not from the media, if you just have a question. Oh, I think Angelia wants to say a few words.
I'd just like to welcome ASP Rajendran also, why is here, also to be a part of us, to listen. Thank you, sir. Any question in regards of Panir Selvam, or in regards of death penalty, or got to do with the law, or like that? Yes, it's about a single, but it's about a cause which we want to present to the people, because not many knows about death sentences, not many knows about what is happening, why is this happening, and what is the reason, because this is not what is publicized or said anywhere. So if you have a question in regards of the death penalty or Panir Selvam, please do ask, or you are fat enough. We have Madam Latifa, the champion, for speaking, so you can ask.
Angelia, how does your brother feel about this this whole thing?
Yeah, Rash, thanks for the question. Panil, overall, he feel excited and he feel courage to hear about the updates that I'm giving him. We actually worked on a brainstorming basis where when I visit him, we will brainstorm about some ideas, and I will bring it outside, and then I will meet the organization like Amnesty, LFL, AdPen. They have spent hours with me talking about these ideas. So once we have talked about this, so I'll give the update to him via phone, or when I can meet him is during the visitation. So he was actually encouraged to give his best more, and then follow up with written poems and also other songs. He has written varieties of English song as well, and Malay song, and also Tamil song as well. So once he know that his idea had been using to create awareness on the plight of death row inmates, his effort and his courage is more. While he's around, anything could happen to him anytime. So while he's around, he want to fully utilize his time so that none other Malaysians will fall into the same trap as he does. And I also would like to thank especially Mr. Brian. He has spent every week like 1 hour talking and via Zoom discussing. Actually, time is money, so they have spent time and also money on me, on my brother, on this thing. So Madam Latifa as well, and also Mr. Shurendran. I started with him, asking advice from him and all, and then it goes along the way. And also thank you for Lawyer Chawin, who is present here from AdPen. She also spent like hours with me, trying to advise me how we should go about this. So there's truly a support, and which this encouraged Panil also as well to give the best.
If I can just clarify, the status of your brother at the moment, is there like still room for appeal, or is it all done, or like what is the status of the moment?
Okay. The answer or the judgment is still pending from the court, as they have few things to clarify. So in short, the judgment is not revealed yet. The lawyer was asking us to.
Our main idea is to spread awareness of death row. So at the moment we are working with Panselvam and a few others more. Yes, we want to spread awareness, like what Angela told, that brother have written Malay songs and English songs and also Tamil songs. So we will be releasing more songs, we will be releasing more singles, and we will be doing more awareness and helping many inmates, families. I think mereka ni telah diketepikan. Contoh kalau dia punya families, who's the husband or the wife are in prison, the families are pushed away. You see, it's like this. It's a heritage, it's a lineage where it goes from grandfather, father, son, it goes like that. So we want to stop those things. That means when it comes to this father, then we stop. We try to help the family in educating them, in bringing them up in the right way, so that they don't follow the ways and the methods which was followed. So like every one of us was saying, this is only happening in the B40. You heard even Kasturi was saying it's a B40, which is the major populations who has this kind of a problem. So our role next is to help the families to upgrade their lives. So through these songs we can try to reach them, or they can also reach us. If press, you can also help us out to spread this. If they need any help, or sometimes they don't know lawyer. Some of them are just being used. It's like Panik's case. So they don't know what is going to happen for their future, and they just stuck inside of jail. If so, this kind of people, if they need help or guidance or motivation or something, they can always contact Sebaran Kasih. We are there to Sebaran Kasih.
I could add a bit. Firstly, I think we should look at it as something very new. We've heard before this many times celebrities or singers or artists who have participated on issues, for example, environment, or any other issue on children, where they use their song to promote the issue. And this is the first time in Malaysia where we get a very well-known singer, Sandesh, and we really thank you for participating on an issue which is considered sensitive, controversial, but is much needed. It needs support. So this is a historic moment for all of us here who witnessed a song, and the fact that the song was written by Panil, you can see the song is coming from his heart, and it touches us. When it comes from the heart, it touches everyone. So I hope the media will do us, will help us, assist us in promoting this song. This is not so much for the commercial effect, but the fact that the issue needs to be spread out. And we hope everyone who's here, is at your fingertips, literally, by spreading the song. And we're so lucky that the song is so catchy. Sometimes songs can be really boring, but this song is really catchy. For someone who hardly hears rap song, I started listening to this kind of songs as well.
Madam Latifah is rap, so anyone
No.
wants to rap.
The rap was coming from Sandesh. Okay.
Latifah, so is this a new career for you now?
For the sake of the music career,
Sorry, I have a question. So, Brian, I think you mentioned that about 70 to 80% of the death row prisoners are there for drug offenses, right? So, my question is there anything that you guys are doing in the future in this direction, given this huge challenge?
Honestly, we believe that the death penalty should be abolished. Full stop. There is no, because we don't make a distinction between drugs or any sort of violent crime, because we think that punishment is cruel and inhuman. I think that's the bottom line. I think, but there has been a lot of conversations, even within Malaysia, about drug sort of reform, drug law reforms, because it doesn't just affect death penalty. You know, as I said, 70 to 80% are there for drug offenses, but also it applies to the prison population in general. I think more than half of our prisons, which are all of them are overcrowded, which is something that we've seen during COVID. You know, all the many clusters in prisons. Why does that happen? It happens because these prisons are overcrowded and they're not able to social distance. Why are our prisons overcrowded? Because we arrest too many people for minor drug offenses and we throw them in jail. So this is a problem that goes beyond the death penalty, and I think it's a separate issue that we hope that more public conversations can take place, and then we will then push for reform. But as far as the death penalty is concerned, I think we don't sort of distinguish between why people are in there. We believe it should be abolished for everyone. Thank you. Any more questions, anyone? Ada apa soalan lagi? Anyone? Okay. If not, then I'll just pass them on.
Many of you have been asking who is Panir Selvam. Have you met him in class? We have a photo of Panir Selvam here. You can zoom in. This is Panir Selvam. Later, maybe you can get it from her. That's Panir Selvam. Before he was and like I told just now, his father is here. Mr. Arnaman, his mother, his sister, Sangri has been doing a lot of works and brother is at the back there. So they have been just a while ago before coming in, was speaking to Mr. Arnaman on regards of this happening. So he told me the last week, 1 or 2 days before the final hearing was supposed to happen, the family was going into immense pressure because the date was already going to set for him to be executed. So the family went into a massive depression, and then God is good. They have been given time, and Panir still lives today because of that. So the family has been working very hard, and not many families. I just want to just now when you asked what are we going to do, not many families come out and want to save their family members who are in. So we have encountered that also. Where they don't want to come, out. They feel, what can we do? Like I think someone told that they are in high authorities. They cannot be touched. No, can be done. Things can happen. We can speak. So yeah, the family members are here also. So is there any other question, or we'll reply to?
All right, if there are no further questions, kalau tak ada soalan lagi, I think we will just call an end to today's press conference. Maybe members can on stage can still stay here for some photos if the media would like, or maybe the family want to join us for a photo together as well. That would be great.
It's okay.
Yeah, no.
இப்படிதான் Hah?
Bagi mereka yang tidak puasa sama masih untuk some refreshments outside, ada kopi.
Malaysia.